All right, welcome back to another live stream on the official MLB Rivals YouTube channel. I'm your host, JayFish, and today we are back with the Nats deck, and this is going to be a jam-packed stream. We have a lot to cover. So we have a new update that came out last week. It added in a bunch of new stuff, skills, different types of cards for moment cards and everything, bunch of UI change and everything. And then the big thing is it added a new game mode, a new PvP game mode, and it's a little bit different. It doesn't show up in the play ball section, it shows up in the events. We'll be talking all about that today in this one, and then we'll be checking out this game mode for the first time. I think you guys will enjoy this. I haven't played it yet, but I'm excited to try it for the first time on this stream. And then also, at the end of the stream, we're going to be giving away prime packs to 10 lucky winners. We just did a giveaway on the last live stream we did last week on the Innings YouTube channel, and that'll be work the same way here in this one. We're going to be using Nightbot. We're going to do a keyword and everything for you guys to enter. So all you guys have to do is be watching the stream. We do that at the end of the stream here, probably around 7:50 p.m. Eastern time. I'm assuming that's when we'll probably wrap this up. I have no clue how this is going to go, though. We have a new game mode to try out. Have no clue how that long each game's going to take. I'm assuming they're going to be quicker and stuff. Once you guys see how this works, you guys will understand. And then, yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up for this one. Also, coupon code tonight will be a 300 stars and 300 play balls. So 300 stars and 300 play balls will be the coupon that we'll give out at the end of the stream as well. So I think that pretty much will do it for the stream. Like I said, it's going to be jam-packed. That's the rundown, and we got to get going here quick as possible because it is going to take a while. Let's see who's in here real quick, and then we'll get this thing started. Tyler, what is up? Glad you can make it. We got Lennon. Hola, glad you can make it as well. We got Michael Embry. What's up? Good to see you here as well. We got K-Cow. Good to see your brother. Could use a prime pack to craft triple sigs. Yeah, I mean, primes are definitely a lot easier to get. I would even say in this game than in 9 innings, but definitely a lot easier to get, and will probably be used for upgrade for most people. But then again, you could be missing a prime or something in a certain position, and maybe you get a prime for that position, and it helps your team out. Who knows? Who knows? So we're gonna give out those here at the end of the stream. Ever glad you can make it. We got baseball, dude. Good to see you here as well from Germany. Where are you guys watching from, and what time is it in Germany right now? I'm assuming it's what, 3 or 4 in the morning. If it's that early, I appreciate you joining. Spencer, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Already August. Yeah, I mean, it's already around the corner. That's crazy. Last stream of July. Time is just flying by. Next thing you know, it'll be postseason for MLB, and then next thing you know, it'll be the off season. We'll be waiting to do it here again in 2026. I mean, it all bunches up together nowadays. We got extra BFB. Glad you can make it, brother. Kate Moo, what is up? We got Texas Softball, Flamin' Fox. Good to see you as well. That Halo Dude 89. Good to see you. Alexis Hernandez, what is up? Mex Andres CA. Good to see you here as well. Aiden Mills, glad you can make it. We got Junior. Good to see you here as well. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else? Hayden, glad you can make it. Eric Seeds, what is up? We got Jesus, good to see you here as well. Garrett Johnson, what's up? Orbit, glad you can make it. Jose Ruiz, good to see you here. Ralph, started your 4th Rivals team in the Phillies a few weeks ago. How do you guys keep up with that many teams? I'm genuinely curious. Ralph, props to you, but that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then how many decks do you have on 9i if you play 9i still? Or if you play 9i? Because, I mean, and what are all the overalls? Like, that's mind-blowing to me. But props to y'all who can do all those decks. That's awesome. Glad you can make it. St. Louis Cardinals, 1984, good to see you as well. Who else is in here? We got Tom Baker, good to see you. I think I said hello. No, I don't think I said hello to Luis Perez. What's up? Glad you can make it. If you guys haven't said hello, by the way, go ahead and say what's up, and I'll shout you guys out. And if you guys also haven't subscribed, we highly appreciate that. We're getting closer to 5K subs. When we get 5K subs, we're gonna send out our next reward in game for the YouTube milestone rewards that we've been doing for the subscribers. So appreciate you all support. Jay Sizzle, glad you can make it as well. When we get new campaign missions, that's a good question. You know, that's actually a really good question, because what play ball. We are still what on actually campaign? Yeah, there it is, bottom right. We've been waiting for this coming soon one. So we've had chapter 1, we have chapter 2, we have chapter 3. Now we're waiting on chapter 4. And will this be pitcher training, or will this be like extreme training? Because we have batting training, but we don't have a pitching one yet, and they've gotten harder each time. Like, I'm assuming that this would be pitcher training if it goes on the same like theme that we've been going down, but Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know when that's coming. It's been saying coming soon for a long time. That's actually a really good question, Jay Sizzle. But yeah, definitely wouldn't mind some more missions to get some free rewards from just playing those. And we still have not finished Chapter 3. Honestly, I'm going to go and grind these before the next stream and try and get this done. I think we just have step 6. So some of these are really hard, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Some of these are really hard. I mean, the last one is a recommended overall of 122. Remember when we were trying to get those done in one stream and that quickly became unfeasible. 5 or 7 hits in a row. Yeah, some of these challenges are no joke, y'all. No joke. All right, so I think we're good on catching up on everyone in the chat. Let me know if you haven't said hello. No Hall of Fame content for the new inductees. So even though all I know is that they have to have each player licensed, whether it's a guy in the league, which is off of the MLB PA, whatever all that stuff is, and then you have the guys that aren't playing anymore, and they have to license each of those guys individually. So I'm assuming they'll try and get the new guys that just got added, but because they just got added and they've already added this content in, we may see that in the future. And I know for a fact, I think, well, not for a fact for sure, but if we go to content or recommended, yeah, so Hall of Fame, we got what, how many on this left? So we have 3 days left on the Hall of Fame purchases, the special package. I believe when this resets, they will be bringing in second special Hall of Fame players. So we have the first set of 6 players. I'm assuming they'll do a second and add more players. I don't know though for sure. I'm assuming that's how it'll work since we have a set of first, and I'm thinking they'll do like second, third, kind of like they've done with the historic players in 9i, where we had first, second, third, fourth, and etc. So you see the new Hall of Fame guys leaked. I did not actually. I did not. So actually, Orbit, there is Aiden Mills right there. I have actually not seen that yet. So I was pretty sure new guys were coming, and apparently they've been leaked according to Aiden Mills. So I'm guessing he has your answer right there. So, but yes, that's how that whole Hall of Fame content works. I think it was almost 2 months with these guys, and then the next set will be probably coming here soon, I'm assuming, based off of that time remaining on that package. So a lot of Cardinals and Twins Hall of Fame cards coming in game. Hey, shout out to the Cardinals and Twin teams, even though they add to your set deck whether they're a team or not. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into the events going on, and then we are going to get right into the update because we have a lot to do. So first things first, the Tiebreaker Ace Showdown is what we'll cover. We're not going to cover that right now because we need to go over how it works in the update notice. We'll come back to it in a second. We got the All-Star Game Lucky Wheel event going on. 3 days left on this. All-Star has pretty much moved on, especially getting into August. Make sure you guys get your missions and get the cumulative rewards done. Second anniversary shop still going on. You can get your free 50 play balls a day. Is there anything else really that we need to cover in terms of certain themes? I don't really think so. Pennant race pitching events to get your team TSS. If you haven't done that yet, make sure you guys do that. But everything else are all events that we've had before, and we're not going to cover with how much we have to cover today in this stream. So the Tiebreaker Ace Showdown we'll cover here in just a second. But that's pretty much it for the themed events going on. Everything else, if you have questions on it, let me know. But we're just going to kind of skip over some of those since they pretty much just keep recycling. All right, so also, real quick before we get into the updates, one thing that we wanted to bring up is the fact that we have a couple spots open up in the club. So we've had some inactive people. We now have 4 spots open in the JayFish's club here on Rivals. So if you guys would like to join the club, it's a first come, first serve. And we'll get you guys added if you guys need a club. And that's the same thing on 9 Innings. If you guys play 9i, we had a bunch of inactive people removed. If you guys would like to join the club on 9i, I believe it's the same team name on 9 Innings. If you need a club, JayFish is just like that. So if you guys need a club, there are some spots available. Just want to let you guys know that. All right. You guys ready to get into the update? We have a lot to unpack. Not the biggest update we've ever had, but it is a pretty big one with a whole new PvP mode that we're about to cover. So let's see. Miss what's coming in here. I don't know what to name myself. Tiebreaker Showdown was fun. Yes. Haven't played it yet, but I've heard people saying that. I'm excited to try it out. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to the news and look at the update notice from last week. So the 3.04.00 update came out, I believe, this past Wednesday. And we'll be covering everything that came in and then trying out some of the new stuff that got added for the first time. So July 22nd, July 23rd was when we got the update schedule sent out for this to be done for the maintenance. And so in this update, we got a few new moment cards that got added, new themes. So we got 5-tool player moment cards now and swingman moment cards. So here are all the information here on the bonus potential and everything with transcendence for the 5-tool players. We're not going to cover that. The new skill that you can get for the 5-tool player, it's a specific skill for only those type of moment cards. Increases all stats by 5, and when placed in any position besides DH, it increases the power and contact by 5, increases speed by 5 when attempting to steal a base. And so there's a whole list of players that got added for each team. I think each team got 5 players. So since we're a Nationals deck, we got Andre Dawson, Tim Raines, Victor Robles, Larry Walker, and Trey Turner. And Andre Dawson and Tim Raines are both sitting there nice at a 73 base overall. So those who got added for our Nationals team, if you guys want to see what your team is, you can open up this notice in the game as well and check all that out. We don't have time to cover every single player. Also, we got swingman moment cards added. These are for pretty much bullpen guys working in the swing spot. And there's potential transcendence, all that information. The new skill that got added is called swingman, just like the card. And it decreases the opponent's batter contact power and vision by 4. When tied or leading, increases STU movement and velo by 5. When trailing, it increases STU movement and control by 6. So that's that skill for only the swingman cards that you can get. And then for the Nationals, we got 5 more players, and I believe it's 5 players per team, just like the 5-tool players. We got Andy McGaffigan, if I pronounced that wrong, I apologize. Brian Smith, Miguel Batista, Brad Lord, and Eric Fetty. And those are all obviously relief pitcher guys, since the swingman, that they're in the bullpen. So normally you're going to see lower overalls because of them being bullpen guys as well. If you guys want to check your team, you can check them out in here as well. Oh, you guys can't see this? Wow. Wow. I forgot that hides the browser. That is unfortunate, y'all. That is unfortunate. All right, so update. Now you guys can see this, right? I see it on my screen. I keep forgetting that that scene doesn't show browser sources. I'm sorry, guys. All right, now that you guys can see this, I'm pretty sure you guys can. New moment cards, 5-tool player, swingman, got added. The theme cards. You got your all-around skill only for those cards. Increases stats by 5. Place it in any other position besides DH. Power and contact increased by 5. Speed increased by 5 when attempting to steal a base. Okay. New players that got added. We got 5 of each team. Our Nationals: Andre Dawson, Tim Raines, Victor Robles, Larry Walker, Trey Turner. Keep on swinging past this. Swingman, new bullpen pitchers, theme cards that got added as moments. Swingman skill, same name. Contact power, vision +4 when decreasing the batter's up. Stats right there. Tied or leading increases STU movement velo by 5. Trailing increases STU movement control by 6. Here are the players we got for the Nationals: Andy, Brian, Miguel, Brad, and Eric. You can check out the other teams. All right, now we're caught back up. Sorry, y'all. I keep forgetting that in that scene it doesn't show it. Okay, we're caught back up though. We did a quick recap. Now we're on to the actual really important stuff in terms of what we're covering this stream. So we got new content, a new game mode in the game. And it's called Tiebreaker Ace Showdown. So it's a PvP mode. It's a lot like Live Match, except you cannot match specific people with codes. It's completely random. I haven't played it yet, but based off of what I read in this and saw while looking through the game today, it's random players. You don't get to play a certain team. But essentially, it's a lot like Live Match PvP mode, except you're starting in the 10th inning. So you're starting in the extra innings with runners on first and second, no outs. And it says setting the stage for a 10th strategic showdown. So there's a lot of the line on this one. The only thing I'm confused about is why they start with runners on first and second, and they don't start with just on second like in real life extra innings mode. That's what I'm not sure about. I don't know why we have a runner on first and second when in real life, the extra innings, we start with a runner on second. But you know what? I'm not complaining. And so essentially how this works is you get to choose one pitcher and one batter from your lineup. And they literally are every single position. So if you go with Bryce Harper, 21, he'll be your position for left field, center field, right field, first base, second base, shortstop, third base, catcher, DH. All the positions is that one batter. Same thing for your pitcher. Whatever pitcher you choose is going to be your starting pitcher for all 5, and then all your bullpen guys as well. And so whatever, if their position doesn't match what's on those cards, you get certain penalties. And as you can see right there, it'll show you that fielding is only 85% of the stat of what it normally is, and then throw -3. And then same thing for pitching. Control is only 80% and composure is -3 when they come in out of the bullpen, if you end up using them like that. So pretty much you're using one player on each side of the ball, pitcher and batter, in your extra innings. So I'm super excited to try this out tonight. And you can play up to 30 matches a day. You can also, let's see, I think we already pretty much covered that. And yes, Aiden just made a really good point. He recommends a player that plays multiple positions. You've lost due to an error. I was looking at this earlier. Yes, if a player plays multiple positions, that's probably going to be better than a player that doesn't, because you're going to also get, instead of having 7 other positions where you're getting the minus or the penalties to, you're only going to have 6 other positions. So let's say they play first and third. They're going to be normal at first and third and have the penalties everywhere else besides the DH as well. So that's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up, Game with Chris. I mean, Aiden Mills. Game with Chris, what's up, by the way? And Random Riles, glad you can make it. Anyone else coming here that did not say hello to, by the way? You guys haven't said hello, say what is up. I'll try to shout you guys out. All right, they can also receive a boost effect and stuff. We'll show all that here in a second. The game starts on top of the 10th inning. Obviously, like I said, first and second, no outs. And the batting order goes from your catcher to first base, second base, third base, shortstop, left field, center field, right field, and DH. It's the same batter every single time, though. So take that how you want. And then in the 11th and 12th innings, the batter who is next in order will start the inning, blah, blah, blah. And if no winner is determined by the end of the 12th inning, the match ends in a draw. So I'm assuming you can win after the 10th since we're in extra innings. I haven't played a game yet. But if you're tied after the 10th, you go to the 11th, and then you can go to the 12th if you're tied after that, just like a real game. But I'm assuming these games go quicker, because if you are winning at the end of the bottom of the 10th and it's not tied, I'm assuming that ends it. I could be wrong, but since it's in extra innings, I would assume that's how it's working. Haven't played it yet. Jose, what's up, by the way? Ranked 4th in hits and Ks. Nice, nice. I'm excited to try this out, y'all. I have no clue how it's going to go. All right, let's see. And we can also try different players and stuff on the stream as well. I'm excited to try it. You can get rewards from all this stuff. We're not going to cover all that. And that pretty much does it for that mode. So that's what we're going to be covering mainly in this stream. And then we'll be doing the giveaway afterwards. We're going to check that out after we finish going over this update notice. Bertha, what's up, by the way? All right, new skills are also getting added. We got 4 new batter skills: game calling, focus, power, speed, threat, and 2-strike hitter. If you guys want to see the descriptions and what these skills do, you guys can go to the notice and look at this, or you can pause your screen right now and look at it. We're not going to cover each in depth. Also, we got 4 new pitcher skills. We got put away pitch, focus, pinpoint control, and one of a kind. Same thing. If you guys want to check out the descriptions, you guys can go check out this notice or pause the screen right now. Also, we got some league mode gameplay improvements. So highlight play that you used to be able to do is now spotlight batting. So instead of certain moments, you can now choose a certain batter to play at during the game. Play as during the game. So you can choose Bryce Harper like it's shown in here, and you'll only play when he's up to bat. Full play is also now more customizable. You can choose certain situations that you play and everything. You don't have to play the full game and stuff, and either disable batting or pitching if you want. You can now do it a lot more in depth. You can choose what inning, all that stuff. Let's see, did I say one thing else on that? No, that's pretty much the gist. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We can also go check that out in the notice. Yoo-hoo, good to see you as well. Ezra, glad you can make it. You hit the Dodgers, Yankees, and the Astros. Okay, so what's your favorite team then? Ezra, what's up, by the way? Also, upgrade level cap got expanded for live and season cards, so you can now go from 20 to 24, and limit break cap went from 5 to 7. That's all we're going to cover on that. Any questions, let me know. Workshop improvements, got some UI improvements in terms of quick registers, allows you to get materials filled easier, takes less time, and then you can also filter out duplicates. So if there's one or more card, you have 2 or more of the same card, you can do it to where you only see the duplicates and you won't touch one of the other ones, so you have at least one left after doing that. Also, some UI stuff changed. Added some new commentary, no doubt home run animations for Max Kepler and Alex Bergman. Got new pitcher entrance cutscenes. New unique faces added for new players added. Let's see. New unique uniforms for teams. Or motions for teams as well. Let's see. Base running logic improved for changing stuff in clutch moments. We also got the guide mission play pass menu integrated, so now it's just the mission menu. Here's some new stuff in terms of rewards as well that got changed. If you guys have any more info you want, you can go check this out, notice out in detail. Let's see. Hall of Fame stuff got changed a little bit. Let's see. UI changing again. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it for the update. Any questions, let me know, but that pretty much does it. And then the live update notice, let's see. We got some live updates changing and stuff. We got new players that got added. You guys can look at this list right here. Is there anything else we need to cover in terms of players getting added today? I don't think so. I think that pretty much covers it for all the new stuff. If I missed anything, let me know. But I think that pretty much does it. And we can get into all that now. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else missing. If I missed anything, let me know in the chat. We'll make sure to cover it. But yeah, there should be equipment boost added to the game, kind of like 9 innings. That would be cool to see. That would be cool to see. What's up, T Reezy, by the way? Let's see. Favorite player of the season is Nick Kurtz. Just hit the 4 home runs. Yeah, how about that rookie Nick Kurtz, who hit 4 home runs against the Astros, was 6 for 6, had 19 total bases, tied the record for most bases in a single game. Absolutely crazy. What he's doing as a rookie, that pretty much locked up his rookie of the year, most likely. If he doesn't win, I'll be shocked. Keith's gaming, what is up, by the way? A's fan, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, then you had a pretty good day with Nick doing what he did. Yes, Aaron Judge is on, I'm pretty sure, the IR I saw. Not good news for Yankees fans. Yeah, lots going on. AZM, what's up, by the way? Glad you can make it. Waiting for alternate uniforms. Yes, alternate uniforms and City Connects in this game would be awesome. I'm wondering if they'll add it like they have them in 9 innings. That'll be a good thing. Okay. All right, I think we're all caught up. Anything I missed, like I said, let me know, but we're going to try and get started and play our first few games of the new Tiebreaker Showdown event, or game mode, I should say. So the only thing that's a little bit confusing is obviously it's a new game mode, but instead of showing up in the normal like game mode section where you hit play ball, it's in the event tab, and it says time remaining 9 days and 9 hours. So I'm assuming this is a permanent mode, and it just resets every 2 weeks, because there was 14 days when it first came out. Now we're down to 9 days, and it's been about 5 days or so, 4.5 days. So I'm assuming that's a permanent mode, but resets every 2 weeks and then gets added back, just like the Prime Trade event. So this is a permanent thing, and it resets every month, just with new players. And it's only been different once when we did the SIG trade, but there's always been a trade event going on of some sort since the game started, pretty much. I'm assuming that's how this will work. I don't think this is going to go away, but I don't know for sure. I never saw anything saying for sure whether it's permanent or it's going to be a mode that is added periodically in the event and it comes back down the road. I don't know, but we'll know here the next time I stream if it's a permanent mode and it just resets at 2 weeks or if it's gone. So either which way, we're going to try it out though. Baseball and everything, what is up? Glad you can make it. You're in Comerica watching the Tigers game right now. Never been to a Tigers game at Comerica, but I've been to Ford Field twice, which is obviously right next to the Tiger Stadium. And that stadium looks beautiful. I would love to go to a game there eventually. What's up, by the way, baseball and everything? Highly doubt it's permanent. I don't know. It didn't say anything in the notice whether it is or not. But if people like this mode a lot and it gets good feedback and it's not permanent, I could see them adding it as a permanent mode down the road. I've seen some good feedback. I don't know what you guys think. If you guys have played this mode, let me know in the chat what you guys think of it. Do you guys like it? But all right, let's go ahead and get this thing started. So here is the new mode, Tiebreaker Ace Showdown. It's a PvP mode. So just think of it as live match, but you're in extra innings. And you can only use one player for a pitcher and one player for a batter. That's pretty much the only difference. So, all right. So you really hope it isn't permanent? Why don't you hope it's permanent, Spencer? Why is that? I'm just curious. All right. So if you go to the player settings, you get to choose your pitcher and you get to choose your batter. And then also gold tier skill boost active. So fixed upgrade to level 20. So pretty much shows you if they, I think it's if they have the skill, it boosts it. I have no clue though. So I haven't even tried this out yet, just based off of what I read. Has to be 15 games a day instead of 30. Okay, I get that, Spencer. Mets traded for Soto, Gregory Soto. You had me there for a second. I'm like, don't they already have one? And then you were like, Gregory, and I was like, you got me there. You got me there. Too time consuming. Okay. I will destroy this mood. I'm excited to see. I have no clue. All right. So going based off of what, let's see. Who said to use, Aiden said to use players that have multiple positions. So that's what we're going to do. Who's the best player we can use that has multiple positions? I think the obvious choice, y'all, is Bryce Harper. Ever since we've added him, we've done the best with him, and we got the boost because I think he has one of the skills. Yes. So 5-tool, so you get the boost if you have 5-tool player or power speed threat gold skill on your batter, and you get the boost on your pitcher if pinpoint control or hard training. So the obvious choice for us to use in this game mode is Bryce Harper 15. He has 2 positions. Him and Rendon were probably the best ones to use because they're both like 158, 159 overall as my best players on my team. But Rendon only has 1 position and he doesn't have the boost. Harper has right field, center field, and he'll get the DH. No penalties to all 3 of those, and he gets the boost. So that's the obvious choice. We're going to use Bryce Harper in this one. I mean, I think that's an obvious choice. So because he's a right fielder and center fielder, he does not get a penalty for the card that's in center field and right field. And then also a DH because it doesn't matter. No, everyone that plays DH, they don't get a penalty because they aren't fielding anyways. But every other position that Bryce Harper does not play, that this card does not play, gets a penalty. So out and left, because it's still an outfielder, he gets fielding 85% of that stat and throwing -3. But everywhere else outside the outfield, he gets fielding, gets 70% of his normal stats and throwing -3. So third base, shortstop, second base, first base, and catcher all has 70% instead of 85%. So they're not all the same. And I think if you have an infielder, you know what? Let's test that. I'm actually curious. If we did an infielder, okay, so no. If I do an infielder, he's 40% fielding in the outfield, 70 in the infield, and 40% at catcher. So it looks like it's better to have an outfielder, but we also got to remember that Bryce Harper has the boost. So I don't know if that's changed anything. Let's see Trey Turner. Okay, so the boost is obviously keeping up your fielding and stuff. So if they have a boost, obviously everywhere in the infield beside catcher is 85 and then 70% in the outfield. Okay, so that boost does make a difference. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Limits is 10 to 20 games a day. Yes, and honestly, that's all stuff that could change in the future. Who knows? All right, so let's go ahead and go back to Harper and let's go look at our pitcher. What pitcher do we want to use? Greg gets the boost. Scherzer gets the boost. I mean, who's the best to use? Let's go look at these two real quick. Obviously, Scherzer has the higher overall, but he doesn't get all the other effects. So you don't get the effects from clubhouse leader, rival pick, deck score, synergy, and position training. So technically, I guess the best pitcher to use would be Greg Maddux, even though he doesn't have the best skills, though. Even though Greg Maddux is 1 better overall, I think we're going to use Scherzer because he has the better skills, which they still apply in this one, and he gets the boost. So him and Greg Maddux both get the boost because of hard training. Everyone else, yeah, I think Scherzer's the one to use this as well. So we'll go with Scherzer and Bryce Harper as our batter and pitcher. He obviously fills all these spots, and in the bullpen, he gets control, 80%, composure -3. And let's see, without the boost, what does the bullpen go to? 60 -3. Okay, so that makes a big difference. All right, and then based off of that, you can also see where you rank in wins, home runs, RBIs, hits, strikeouts, and stolen bases as well off of this mode. And then wherever you rank, I think when this ends, obviously after 2 weeks, you get certain items as rewards as well. And then if you, I think, get 20 wins, you get all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. all the way through all those stats. So that's the rundown of this event. If you have any questions, let me know. But are we ready to get in our first game of Tiebreaker Ace Showdown? I'm hoping to get through a couple of games, and then we'll go right into the giveaway. And then hopefully, I believe in the next stream, I'm thinking we'll probably do some more live match against you guys. I know it's been almost a month and a half, 2 months since we've last done it with the pack openings and everything, and obviously this stream now. But the plan is I'm thinking in the next stream, get back to some live matches games against you guys, because I know I have a couple of you guys that have been wanting to play, haven't been able to play yet, so we'll get into that. All right, let's see. Let's get this mode going. You're ranked 1 in a couple events. Nice, nice. All right, let's see. Now, is this bait? I don't know how this is. This like, is this matchmaking going to give you players close to your overall, or is it literally completely random? Like, we could play a 100 overall team, or are we going to play a bunch of 130 overall teams close to our overall of 135? Because we're what, a 135.8. And here's also, we put Gary Carter's Hall of Fame card in, by the way. This is what it's looking like. I forgot to show you guys this as well. In terms of our squad, we just got to get the potential all the way up. We got the skills. We just got to get some more gold ones. Who else did I add? Larry Walker went to the bench over, I can't remember who, for the synergy to get the Hall of Fame card 5s bonus. Tim is obviously still in left. And then Jim Tomey's at first base now over Oliver because he's better. Stats, there's the skills. He's S tier, S2 full swing. All right, I think that's it. And then Cole went up to a 133 upgrade 14. Match making is completely random. Oh, one thing I'll say is matchmaking being completely random in this, they might need to change that to where you face someone similar overall. Because we know what happens in live match when we play. But then again, because you're not getting the effects of everything else right here, I can kind of see why they didn't do that. But you know what? That's just my thing. I'm thinking they might need to do more overall based matchmaking. But you know what? Let's see. Overall, average overall to 2 players, not team. Okay, that makes more sense, that Halo dude. That makes more sense. Okay. Bobs, what's up, by the way? Good to see you. All right, first game, let's do this thing. And let me make sure I change this back so you guys can hear it. Boom, let's go. First ever game. A Tiebreaker Ace Showdown. The extra innings PvP mode that just got added. Pretty much live match, but in extra innings. All right, we're facing off against a Detroit Tigers team. We're at home. We got Scherzer on the mound, obviously, and he's using Miguel Cabrera 13. I'm not gonna lie, this is killing me seeing the same player 1 through 9. And then we all got a bunch of Bryce Harpers in the field. This is the stuff that I like seeing, something different. I love games that try and keep it realistic, but I love when they add stuff that isn't realistic as well. It makes it more fun in certain times. It's kind of like a what if. All right, let's start with his best pitch to force seam. Let's see if he gets up to it. Games are fast, lots of forfeits. All right, we're gonna see what happens. He's way late on the 103 fastball. Let's try the slider in on him. Come on, Scherzer, let's dot him up, baby. First and second, no outs. Ooh, okay. I thought he just disconnected. Okay, we got him, we got him.
He got the one he was waiting for, Joe.
Can we get him outside the zone chasing? Just don't throw it in. Let's make it look close. Ooh, good eye, good eye. All right, we're going to drop the curveball. We're going to drop the curveball inside.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was a good eye, man. I'll give this guy props right now. I'll give this guy props right now.
2-2 heads on.
We're going to attack him inside. Wow, a millimeter off. This guy is honestly, I'm proud of him. Got him out in front of the changeup. We'll take the strikeout. All right, there's out number 1. Yes, they do that on MLB show. I mean, you remember in MLB the show 25 earlier this year when they did the challenge? We had to face Paul Skeens throwing 200 miles per hour. That type of stuff. I love when they mix it up.
Kicks and throws. Swing and a miss. An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
He's been late on this fastball every time. I'm going to keep throwing it until he proves he can hit it.
And a strike. That is
We're going to go back to it. Can we get him to chase the high end? Just don't throw it in the zone. Doesn't chase that. Okay.
I can't believe he called that a ball.
All right, y'all. So you guys weren't kidding when you said game modes go by fast. We already got a forfeit. Okay. Let's see if we can finish a game, y'all. With this being a new game mode, I think they need to figure out some sort of way to counteract people forfeiting. Is there any sort of penalty for forfeiting in this event mode? I'm curious about that. I obviously haven't played enough. I didn't see much about that in the notice. But obviously with this mode just coming out, I think there's some more work to be done. So he gave up, and honestly, he only had 1 out. I mean, it was a 2-strike count, but okay, I'll take the dub off a forfeit, but my goal is to finish a game in this one. I'm hoping we can get someone to finish a game. Yeah, I'm thinking some sort of penalty or something has to be added for forfeiting games to be able to prevent people from doing that.
Welcome to the Bronx.
All right, so we're facing a 94 overall, and that's the combined. You guys said that your team overall is combined between your pitcher and your batter. So he's a 96 between his pitcher and batter, and we are a 113 between our pitcher and batter. And we're not adding a lot of other effects like position training or all that stuff. We're on the road though in this one, so we're batting first.
Harper will be the batter.
We got first and second. Harper's on obviously first and second because he's everywhere, and we got Harper leading this thing off. We're facing the moment rising star Paul Skeens, and y'all, I haven't played any actual gameplay on Rivals in about a month, so we might be a little rusty. Might be a little rusty, y'all. If someone forfeits, you don't get any RBIs. Ah, that's annoying. That's kind of annoying.
And throws.
First swing of the day with Bryce Harper's a 3-run shot. No doubt home run animation. That's why we chose Harper right there. He does it in live match, and he's doing it here in Tiebreaker A Showdown. Let's go. 3-0 lead. I have a feeling that we might get another forfeit, y'all. I don't know, but let's see. Now we got Harper up again. Skull 9999, what's up? Glad you can make it. Gustavo, good to see you. Good pitch. That's actually, I don't know how that, I guess that was considered outside. Yeah, that was close, man. Wow. Let's see, does he go up or does he go down again? Goes up, okay.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't.
So this could be 1 inning if we aren't tied after this inning. So I can see how this goes quicker.
And he throws.
All right, we got a 2-strike count. Skeens does not have sideburns. Yeah, we got to update the face scan on that one.
Here's the pitch.
A little bit late on that one. Fighting. Would that have been a ball? That might have been a strike. That was close. So does he go down or does he go back inside or outside or high? Let's go, baby. We're on it. It's going to be in the gap. That's actually going to be a triple. Wow. He's in there. Okay. Okay, we got Harper back up again in the 3 spot. Let's get a little sac fly opportunity here, baby.
Out of the stretch this time.
Ball 1. Good pitch. Yeah, I don't know how they don't have a Skeens as a face scan. Very popular player. I figured that they would have him. Thought that might be breaking a little bit more, but that thing did not break at all.
But he's got to keep repeating that pitch. Pitch is on the way.
All right, finally comes in the zone. Man, he hasn't thrown it low in a while.
When you're throwing strikes, because every pitch they think it could be put in play.
3-1 count, baby.
That's an easy ball.
1.89 ERA through first 45 starts is wild. I know, he's been absolutely dominant. Cy Young, obviously, candidate right now. Ball 4.
For ball 4. He just looks like he's giving.
Does he get to zone?
Out there. He's got to get.
All right, we got Bryce Harper in the cleanup now. I'm just waiting for him to throw one low.
Here he comes. A strike on the
How is that not considered low, y'all? I guess that's considered outside again. I mean that. Okay. Okay.
The pitch. Oh, and he holds off. His fastball and breaking ball are not working tonight because there is no tunneling effect.
Watch, he's gonna go low the one time I don't guess it.
Turns and fires.
Well, that might have been a ball. That might have been a strike though too.
It's a called strike.
Yeah, that would have been a strike. All right, 1-2 count. We got to fight.
The pitch.
Back in the middle, hangs the curve. Still no outs, baby.
So an RBI single for.
I can see why certain people forfeit for sure. Because this game actually can go a while if you don't get an out. Now we got Bryce Harper up and again in the 5th. Can we bat around?
First pitch comes home. was never close. High velocity is.
I'm hoping we can get a closer overall matchup tonight. Get a really good game in there. But then again, we still have to hold him on the mound, so.
He's ready. Outside for a ball. He has been very patient.
Stats you can get in the mode are wins, home runs, RBIs, hits, strikeouts, and stolen bases. So we need to try and get some more of those stats here. We got to take advantage of this game right here.
Big league pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, he finally throws another low pitch. 3-1. Is he going to walk Harper to load the bases? Oh, he's going to the pen. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. That is not Paul Skeens. Those sideburns, I like them, but that's not him, dog.
3-1 pitch.
All right. He walked them, bases loaded now. That'll bring up a grand slam opportunity for none other than Bryce Harper. All right, let's hit a grand slam, baby. Come on.
Brings him the first pitch. It's a fastball.
Could try to match up with me, yes, but like I said, it's not going to be a code, so it would be completely random. I hope we are able to.
Still looking for the first out, and the bases are loaded.
Come on, baby, get over the head. Not going to be a grand slam, but it's going to be a bases clearing double. Make it 7-0. Still have yet to get an out. Harper on third, Harper on second, Harper on first, and Harper up at the plate. All right, Harper in the 7 spot. Is there any sort of run limit too? Because I feel like this could go on forever.
Outside with a fastball. That was close, but he didn't get the call.
Stealing second is pretty easy. Stealing third, though, that is risky. Risky like Mitch Trubisky.
Just misses off of the inside.
I'll see you, Aiden.
Right there, he didn't
should check the event rankings. I will, Aiden. Harper scores. Harper. Oh, he comes high inside. That's the corner. I think he's going to go back outside.
Here's a 2-1.
He does.
Hitters count here.
3-1 count. Does he go low? 4-0 Tigers. Nice. No run limit. One thing I'll say is with this being a faster paced game mode, they should probably add a run limit. Especially with being able to play 30 matches a day.
They'll be off and rolling with this pitch. Bases.
Another no doubt home run animation. I'm liking that, baby. That was smooth. Our second home run. Still no outs. On the full count. All right. Now we got Bryce Harper up in the 8 spot. Sinai, welcome. Yanks 0-2. Hola. And what do you know? He brings in Paul Skeens from the bullpen. Man, there could be some really good matchups with a similar team overall. I feel like there's a lot of potential for this mode, in my opinion.
That fastball just blows by him.
You haven't seen that animation before? Me neither, K-Cal. I think that's a new animation. That thing was nice.
Ball and a strike.
Oh, he finally comes in. Quick 0-2 count. We're fighting. He's not throwing a lot of balls this at bat. Can we stay alive here?
From the stretch.
I knew he was probably going to come in on that one. I saw that one coming. Does he go back outside? Or does he go high? He does. We got it. It's not a great skill set on Skeens either. Yes, if we could get a similar matchup team with skill sets and everything overalls, there could be some really good games. I thought that was going to be possibly a slider, and then obviously I laid off because I saw how fast was coming in. Full count, baby. We're fighting. We're all over it. It's going to be off the top of the wall. Still no outs, baby. All right, once we get to 10, y'all, I will purposely end this inning. I want to at least give him a chance if he stays around. If he stays when we get to 10 runs, if we do, I'm going to purposely get 3 straight outs so I can go pitch against him.
First pitch coming here. On the ground, and it's through for a
Is that going to send him? All right, we got the 10. If he does not quit right here, I will purposely bunt 3 straight times. Stay with me, Alexander. Stay with me.
Already a home run in the books.
Okay.
Let's see what he's got in this at bat. He's got to be.
Nats TV, what's up, by the way?
Here comes his first pitch.
Okay, I totally meant to bunt, but it was a ball anyway, so.
That pitch had no tunneling at all. That's a completely different release point than the fastball. 1-0 pitch. Ooh, how about a bunt laid down? Scheme.
Nats TV, what is up? So this mode is completely random. You can try to queue it up at the same time as me, but there's no invitation code for a certain match against someone in this game mode that we're playing today.
Man, this is a heavy load in a short amount of time.
Jeter throws a Jeter. I know, isn't it crazy? Baseball and everything.
Takes that one on the outside corner, strike one.
I'm enjoying this mode. I really want to get a good game against a similar player with skills and overall.
Here's a bunt attempt. Schemes.
So good, you might be safe. Honestly, with his speed, yeah. I mean, he's all around an absolute dog, man.
Big lead intact. Harper comes up for the second time today.
Okay. So we got the 10 runs without getting out, and then, like I said, once we hit 10, he didn't leave, so we're going to see if we can hold him now. Is he going to be able to score more than 10 runs and walk off against us with Scherzer or not? You want to join your club? Just go ahead and send a request to JayFish's. We'll get you added. We have 4 spots open. All right. He's got Hall of Fame Derek Jeter starting this thing off.
He's ready.
Obviously a big difference in overall between batter and pitcher. So this game mode can definitely be a little bit unfair, y'all. Let's be honest. I think there's some tweaks they can do to make this game mode even better, though. He's a little bit late. Is that going to be a double play right there? And it is. All right, we got 2 outs.
Strikeouts are good for your ego, but I'd rather
can we get past Derek Jeter again? We need one more out, y'all, to get our first legit dub.
Just off of the plate. If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
That was a good pitch, man. It was close. Good eye. Got him to fly out. And that should do it. We get the dub 10-0. I will say, y'all, I could see some really great gameplay moments. And dude, seeing all the Harpers meet up with each other, this game mode seriously is killing me. All the Scherzers and stuff. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. But like I said, I think there's some tweaks they can make. I think there needs to be a run limit per inning because of this being faster paced game mode. I think there needs to be some sort of way to make it a little bit more even matchmaking for better games, and so we don't have stuff like this like you do in live match, especially when you're playing against specific people. But I like it. I like it. And there needs to be some sort of penalty or something to prevent people from leaving and quitting the match as well. But with this mode just coming out, I like the potential here. It's something different, and yeah, I think there's a lot of potential here. And let me know, guys. Do you guys want to see some more of this in the future? Maybe in a future stream, we try to get some of you guys to queue up against me, even though we can't obviously play against specific people. We can try and get some people to queue. But let me know. Do you guys like this mode? Do you guys want to see more of this on here, or do a good mix of live match in this kind of alternating streams and stuff? Or how do you guys feel? I think part of the reason I like it too is because it's something different. It's not super realistic having all the same players, but it's kind of a what if, and I'm liking it. So. And wow, it is already 7:48 p.m. Goodness gracious. We only got through one, technically I guess 2 games, but they quit. We only got through 1 game, but if we were playing a more similar overall team, we probably would have finished that game a lot quicker. But because we batted around and scored 10 runs, it obviously made that game go by a lot longer. So I'm hoping we can get more games in the future. But let me know if you guys like this and you want to do a mix of live match in this mode in terms of gameplay on this channel. Let us know. Either in chat or on social media and stuff, and we might start integrating this in. We'll still play against you guys, but try and get some of this. It's something different, so let's do it more often, mix it around. Cool. 1 game or stream dedicated to this. Yeah, we could either do a game of this and then go into live match, or flip it around, or we can do dedicated streams and go back and forth on them. But I think it's cool to mix it up instead of doing the same thing and same live match every time, because obviously we try and play against you guys, but it's kind of nice to have some different game modes to play, I feel like. So keep it interesting. Keep it fresh. RJ Allen, what's up, by the way? But we're not going to be able to play any more games of this today. I thought we would get more in, but this update took a little bit longer, and that game obviously took longer with batting around, like I said. But I'm thinking we could try some more in the future. You guys seem to be responding pretty well to this. I've seen some decent stuff on social media and stuff regarding the people liking this mode. Obviously, things they can do to improve it, but with it just starting, I think there's lots of good potential. So, all right, that's going to pretty much do it for the update, checking out the new Tiebreaker Ace Showdown, and now it's time for the giveaway, y'all. You guys ready to get some prime packs? 10 winners. No live match today, but like I said, I think we're gonna be doing live match in the next stream since it's been almost a month or two, so. Okay. And I believe, y'all, if you guys, yes, our Arginus, I believe the CS code has to go in, or you guys can do this code right here. But we're going to switch this over, and we're going to get into the giveaway and then give out the coupon code, and that's going to do it, y'all. All right, so if you guys would like to participate in the giveaway, all you guys got to do is be in the chat and put in the keyword that I put in when I set that. Let's switch this thing over. All right, so it is time for the Prime Pack giveaway. We're going to be choosing 10 winners. If you guys would like to enter, we're going to be choosing a keyword. And so let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to be choosing everybody. Everyone can participate. What do we want to do for the keyword today? What do we want the keyword to be to spam in the chat? And yes, giveaway winners, you need to put your in-game username in the chat, which I believe is this right here. So where it says JayFish WSH, if you put that in the chat when you win, they can send you over the coupon or the prime pack. If you don't, they will have no way of sending it over to you. It's not a coupon like normal. They send it directly to your account. Hashtag update, hashtag tiebreak. I like tiebreak. I like tiebreak for the new tiebreak mode. All right, remove spammers. Let's do unique winners. Make sure we do that. All right, let's go. All right, y'all. So if you guys would like to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is put hashtag tiebreaker in the chat. Or hashtag tiebreak. If you put hashtag tiebreak in the chat exactly how it showed when I typed that in, it'll enter you in. Anything else and it will not enter you in. We'll give you guys a couple minutes to enter in and then we'll start picking. Welcome in everybody as well. Jason, what's up? Blaze, is good to see you. Gustavo, Carl. Yes, hashtag tiebreak. I'll give you guys till about 7:55 and then I'll start drawing. So a little less than 3 minutes. Neb Cornus, what's up? Hado, good to see you. Who else is in here? We got Alexis Hernandez. Tyler, what's up? I missed anyone else coming in here. Keith, Game Room. I think I said hello earlier, but what's up? I think I'm caught up on everybody. Edward Sosa, what's up? Hola. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm all caught up on that. And you guys are free to spam as much as you guys want. It's not gonna kick you out if you guys spam right now. You guys can spam tiebreak, hashtag tiebreak as much as you want, but it has to be exactly like that. If you're having problems, let us know. But if you put exactly how you see everyone else doing it, it'll enter you in. And actually, no, I think it has to be your CS code. So the MLB Rivals YouTube channel said you have to put your in-game username in the chat first, but now it's saying your CS code. All right, so never mind. If you guys are a winner, if you guys go to menu, go to settings, and go to account, you need to put your CS code in. The Rivals YouTube channel put in it was your in-game username, but that is not any CS code for Rivals. So for this Rivals giveaway, if you guys win the giveaway, for you to be able to receive the Prime Pack, can this auto adjust? There we go. If you guys receive the Prime Pack, if you guys go to menu, settings, account, you'll find this CS code. If you type in all the numbers, so 10095444561, if you win, so they can send you the pack. So if you guys win, please put this code in the chat. That's how to send it to you. It won't be your in-game username. That's how we do it on 9 Innings, but not here. We misspoke. Apologize about that. All right, less than a minute and we'll start drawing, y'all. You guys are just now joining. Go ahead and put hashtag tiebreak to enter the giveaway. We're going to give away 10 Prime Packs to random winners here that are watching the stream right now. And if you join after we start picking, you guys can still enter for the ones that are still left, by the way. And if you win, that's the only time you have to put in the CS code. If you don't win, you don't have to put that in there. It's just so they can send it over, because it's not a coupon code. And then after this, we'll give out the actual coupon code for the stream. Renato, what's up, by the way? Neb Cornhusk, I think I said hello, but what's up? Hung, glad you can make it. Carl, good to see you here. Cuss, what's up? Eric Seeds, glad you can make it. All right, it is now 7:55 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna start choosing our first winner, and we'll keep going there. Okay, first winner of the day, first prime pack of the Rivals giveaway. 3, 2, 1, who is it going to be? We got Sir Mr. Noodles. Sir Mr. Noodles is the first winner of a prime pack. Please put your CS code, how I showed you, how you can find it in the chat. And they can send it over to you to your inbox. So congrats to Sir Mr. Noodle on being the first winner. Also, even though we just picked the first winner, you guys can still enter until we choose the last winner. All right, let's go for the next one. 3, 2, 1. Who's winner number 2 gonna be? We got T Rize. T Rize is winner number 2. Please put your CS code in the chat, how we showed you, so they can send it over. Congrats to T Rize on winning a prime pack. All right, winner number 3 is Failure_1. Congrats to Failure_1. Please put your CS code in the chat so they can send over your prime pack. Congrats, and now let's go to winner number 4. Master OG gets a prime pack in the chat. Let's go, baby. Congrats to Master. Please put your CS code in the chat so we can send that over to you. All right. Winner number 5 will be halfway through. Who is it going to be? 3, 2, 1. We got TJ Wallachie. Pronounced that name wrong, I apologize, but congrats to TJ on winning a prime pack. Please put your CS code in the chat so they can send you over the prime pack. Appreciate you entering. All right, so now we're on to the second half of this. We got 5 more left. Who's winner number 6 going to be? 3, 2, 1. Renato Rua. Congrats to Renato on winning a prime pack. Please put your CS code in the chat. Congratulations again. All right, winner number 7. Who is it going to be? 3, 2, 1. We got Brian Kaiserman. Congrats to Brian on winning a prime pack. Please put your CS code in the chat. Winner number 7. All right, we got 3 more left, y'all. Who is winner number 8 gonna be? 3, 2, 1. Eric Seeds is winner number 8. Congrats to Eric on winning a prime pack. Like I said, put your CS code in the chat if you win, so we can send that over to you. Congratulations again. All right, we got 2 winners left. You guys can still enter if you guys have not entered. Just put hashtag tiebreaker in the chat. All right, who is this gonna be for winner number 9? 3, 2, 1. We got Yanks02 or Yanks_02. Congrats to Yanks_02 on winning a prime pack. Please put your CS code in the chat so we can send that over to you. Appreciate you entering. All right, and now it's all down to the last winner. Last but not least, who is going to take home the last prime pack today in this giveaway? 3, 2, 1. Sanai finishes off the giveaway. An OG is in most of these streams. Congrats to Sanai. And we'll have to get a live match against you here soon as well. I know we've been trying to. Congrats to Sanai on winning a prime pack. Put your CS code in the chat so we can send it over. And that is our last winner day. Thank you to everybody who entered. We appreciate y'all, and we are looking forward to doing more of this in the future. You guys are awesome. Congrats to all the 10 winners. And by the way, guys, based on everything, spamming is allowed because spamming does not matter. If you do hashtag tiebreak a million times, it only enters you once. Once you get entered once, if you keep on spamming, it does not improve your odds with Nightbot, with how we have it set up. All right. Yes, spamming does not matter how much you guys put in, by the way, guys. That does not change it. All right, y'all. You guys ready to give out the coupon code and end this thing off? Appreciate y'all. Okay, let's switch this thing over. All right, coupon code for today, again, is 300 stars and 300 play balls. And that coupon code is going to be going in the chat right now. Can I check the rankings? Yes, I will. Let me do this coupon code on stream to show people how to do it, and then I'll check it out before we head out, okay? All right, so coupon code is going in the chat. If you guys are on iOS or Apple devices, you have to use the link in the chat that way. If you guys are on Android or on Steam, you guys can do the in-game version. If you're on Android, you can do both. If you're on Steam, you can only do the in-game version. I'm going to show you guys how to do the in-game version right now. Let me switch this over, actually. Okay, so if you guys go to menu, go to news, and if you scroll down, you should find event coupon exchange. Click on that, and it'll pull up a browser. If you type in the end of that link that just got put in the chat, which is 2025 JUL Rivals, you use coupon, it'll say it's been redeemed since we've already used it. It says it's been used, but that means that it's a valid coupon. But we tested it before the stream to make sure it works. And then if you guys go to your inbox, you guys should see your 300 stars and 300 play balls. And that pretty much does it. And you know what? Let's check out that leaderboard. Check out the rankings. All right, so Aiden, I'm assuming that's you right there, right? The LA team. So you got 168 wins, Aiden. That's actually crazy. There's Red Sox Spencer with 128. Yo, I like seeing y'all in here. That's sweet. Do we have anyone else in the stream on this rankings? I know we got Hit Talkers right there. We've played against them on stream before. Very, very good squad. So we got Red Sox Spencer and Aiden ranking on wins. That's awesome, Aiden. That's awesome. What about home runs? 5th in home runs with 184. Hit Talkers right there at 13. Red Sox Spencer at 19 with 117. Awesome, awesome. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. Let's see about RBIs. Aiden leaves in RBIs with 1,048. You scored. Gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. Red Sox Spencer 13 with 458, along with Hit Talkers. All right, all right. Let's see hits. Aiden leads in hits. That's crazy. Absolutely grinding this game mode, Aiden. Red Sox Spencer on there as well. Okay, okay. Aiden in tied for second with strikeouts. We got Red Sox Spencer in there as well. Y'all, you are just absolutely dominating. I see y'all. We got Aiden on there and Red Sox Spencer back-to-back in steals as well. Cool stuff, y'all. Cool stuff. Seems like y'all are enjoying this mode. I am as well. Like I said, we'll try and do some possibly more streams with it. Whether we divide it between live match and stuff in the same stream or give them their own streams as well. But awesome, awesome. You guys seriously are awesome. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. We'll be back live next Monday on the MLB Innings YouTube channel, and then we're back in 2 weeks. Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time here for our first stream in August and Rivals as well. You guys haven't liked, subscribed, we highly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We're here tonight. Stay safe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.